Today we will be solving question number 10 in the CKA practice exam. The question says that to create a new service account processor in namespace project hamster. So let's start by creating a namespace first. Create ns project hamster, and in that we have to create a service account. Create sa service account processor in namespace project hamster. It is created. Second, we'll create a role and role binding. Create role with the name processor. But before, actually we have to have a help command where we will take this verb and resource processor, verb and resource, verb. What we have to give it is these should allow new service account to only create secrets and ConfigMap in that namespace. So the verb is to create and the resource is secrets and ConfigMaps, and we have to do it in project hamster namespace. Now we'll create a role binding. For that we have role binding, and we'll do a help command. We'll go up and we'll copy this one where it has copy. The name is processor, the role is again processor, the service account name, first we have to give it the namespace, which is project hamster, and sa dev. Here we will provide this processor, and this role binding will be created in project hamster. Be created in project hamster. Create role binding processor, role is processor, service account is project hamster, the namespace is the name of the sa is processor. In namespace we'll create this role binding in namespace project hamster. Got it. Okay, now let's check get sa role binding in project hamster. So we have a service account, we have a role, and we have the role binding. So let's say let's just verify describe role of processor in project hamster. It gives us a resource of ConfigMaps secrets with a verb of create. Let's do the same thing for role binding. So we have a role binding with project hamster. Okay, now what we can do is to verify that it's working okay. We'll do auth can I create as system service account as service account. We'll give it project hamster processor. We'll create secrets, and the answer is no. Minus n in namespace project hamster, and the answer is yes. Again, we'll change to config maps, and the answer is yes. Let's change this to get, and we'll get a no. Let's change this to create, and let's change this to pods, and the answer is still no. So that's about it. Thank you for joining.